What is something that the majority of your sex does that you just don't understand? I don't get guys being embarrassed about buying feminine hygiene products for their wives' girlfriends. Catcalling. Seriously, I can't imagine it has a high success rate, unless perhaps the woman is a prostitute, but that's a different story. Making self-deprecating remarks. Complaining about being single and generally seeking pity will not get you any closer to having a girlfriend. No freaking kidding. I have a lot of male friends that do this. I agree with you on the pee thing. Also, I know girls who find the idea that women masturbate disgusting but just say guys wanking is fine. It just makes me wonder how wound up and frigid are they that they can't accept that women wank. The majority of my lovemaking ends in apologies and tears. I just don't understand it. It's called crimexing. Thinking it is cool to be a B. Just be a nice good person. God, those girls that say if you can't handle me at my worst then you don't deserve me at my best. It's like saying if you're not nice to me when I'm a B then I'll be a B to you all the time. Frick that. If you're a B to me then I'm going to treat you like a B. When women play silly mind games with their boyfriends to make judgments about whether or not they truly love them. I have a boyfriend who drives more than an hour to see me. Whenever I say that I wish I could see him, we've had to have a talk about how I honestly am not expecting him to come all that way. It's just wishful thinking. I've known plenty of girls who did that kind of thing and then would get super upset if their boyfriend couldn't drop everything and meet with them. Your significant other has parts of their lives that don't revolve around you. I am a dude, and in all serious the thing I don't understand the most is why just touching another guy is somehow gay like a lot of the time. Maybe it's just some people, but it's something I noticed. I've seen both ends of this. There's some guys that I might accidentally brush hands with and suddenly I hear an onslaught of no homo-s. But on the other side I know plenty of dudes who I'm not even that close with who will find it okay to randomly touch my nipples, tap my balls, or give me some manly passionate back rub. I cannot fathom a reason why girls feel the need to go to the restroom in groups. I just want to go in peace. I don't need somebody standing outside the stall chatting away while I'm trying to pee. When a female spots another female friend that they haven't seen in a while, and suddenly their voices rise into a sound barrier breaking screech and they run at each other and hug and shriek the whole time about how they've missed each other. My friend told me he doesn't like using an umbrella because it's feminine. Like, what the frick? Since when did wanting to stay dry become a feminine thing? I still use an umbrella because I don't give a crap what any of you people think about me at a glance. I don't understand, as a woman, why other women basically go jello at the knees when you mention Gucci purses and other similar high-end brands with their logos all over it. Honestly, it's a bag to put all your crap in. $800 buckaroos? Maybe if that crap was a Mary Poppins multi-dimensional purse. Oh, you have a flat tire? Let me reach into my bag here and pull out a spare. I don't understand the hype over celebrity gossip. I also don't understand and dislike it when girls call each other B, S and W like it's nothing. Example, Omega. How are you, US? I'm a dude and I don't see what the big deal is about menstruation. Most guys I know get freaked out when they see a wrapped tampon or unused maxi pad. Heaven forbid they see any blood. I'm a woman and I just don't see how the majority of my gender can shave their legs every single day. Like frick no. Housework and kids. Other men, and women on my wife's side, always have to make a comment about how I don't need to be cleaning dishes or vacuuming or changing diapers because it's my wife's job. I'm a grown butt freaking man and the dishes are goddamn dirty. I can make my own sandwich, and I love my daughter. Bunch of freaking pussies don't know how to make a freaking sandwich or change a diaper. Grow the frick up, boys. Also, being weird about breastfeeding in the open. That crap is natural and made my baby a super baby. Ladies, you can breastfeed wherever the heck you like. Guys, shut the frick up and admire the awesomeness that is motherhood. She's literally fueling up a small human with her tea. I hate that most of my friends have to lie to get girls. They literally lie about everything. Being a male dancer, an Asian named Xavier who actually lives out of town and is just passing through. The saddest thing is that these actually work, like every night. I don't get why other women bother with heels. I mean, they look good, but they hurt me so much I can't even wear them without losing focus on everything else but my aching feet. Maybe my body is defective. I just can't do it anymore. Mostly when I wear heels it's because my dress pants are too long. I love being pretty, but I will never understand women who deny the aging process. It doesn't make sense. Age gracefully. Don't turn yourself into a mutant. As a man, I really don't get the unbridled jealousy of most men. If my girlfriend wants to go out and have a girls' night, club or no, I'm not going to be in the least bit suspicious or jealous. I feel like jealousy is something that needs good evidence behind it. Can't stand guys who are jealous for no reason. Also, chew with your mouths closed, you Neanderthals. As a woman, thank you. I'm watching Tangled with my little sister, not making passionate love with a teenager in the concession stand. I'm allowed to exist when I'm not in your presence. Girls who obsess over their boyfriends and drop everything to do something with them. I would think it was me if I didn't notice them doing it to all of our friends. It's so lame. I've only had one friend who didn't do that. She actually acted like an adult and kept her promises of hanging out or would call ahead instead of ditching without saying anything. Sad that she was the exception and not the rule. I'm a man and I have the same feeling for my whipped friends. The whole demanding that the toilet seat is down thing. It's not like we put it up for the boys. Spitting. Fellow guys, what the heck is that about? Exiting a building? Time to spit. Pause in conversation outside. Spitooey. And the one that is always WTF. The head lean over dong urinal spit drip. Why? I don't understand why so many men want to make love without condoms and will legally try to raw dog it with one night stands. The people who are most likely to have STDs or have pregnancy scares. As far as I'm concerned, talking her into going bareback is basically like signing a contract saying I accept the risk of catching AIDS, chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, paying for her abortion or raising a child. Save it for when you're in a committed relationship. It makes it more special anyway. As a guy, I don't get why my gender loves to masturbate. It is gross and, nah, I'm just kidding. Jerking off is great. Shoes. I've never understood women's fascination with shoes. Also, I'll second the masturbating thing the OP mentions. I have a lot of shoes. I don't even know why. There are about 4-5 pairs that I wear regularly enough to own, and the rest are to match one outfit. It's too bad there are no shoe rental stores, like Blockbuster, for your feet. I don't like it when a girl goes, I'm not like other girls. I don't get along with girls, only with guys. I hate drama. I find girls catty. Duckface. WTF. Why do we hit each other in the nuts? It hurts so much and I don't get it. We don't. Middle school guys do. Women who don't appreciate that guys need guy time. I let my boyfriend hang out with his friends, and I hang out with mine. We don't have to spend every minute with them. Ladies. I don't understand the guys who run around and get some. I'm 23, and I don't get it. I can't imagine really getting into anything with someone I hardly know. Really, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think I'd be disgusted in myself if I ran about, just banging away with anyone who would leap into bed with me. Is there a high score I'm aiming for that I wasn't aware of? Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I just don't understand. Maybe I'm missing out. Reddit. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I just don't understand. Maybe I'm missing out. Reddit. If you like casual physical relations, then you like it. If you don't, then you don't. Simple as that. Gossip. I truly don't like it. I really don't understand why women can't deal with issues head on. If you have a problem, just tell me, and then if I agree that it's an issue I can start working on it. This is much more effective than talking about me behind my back, building up hostility towards me because I don't fix something that I don't even realize is a problem, and avoiding ever talking about the actual issue. I just respond so much better to someone telling me straight up that I need to fix something. Most women I find take criticism way too personally, and we've bred a culture where criticism is seen as an insult, so people will just talk around the issue to avoid hurting feelings. I was just discussing this with a female coworker. She feels like she can't ask other women in the office to keep it down. They are very loud, because they will take it the wrong way and hold a grudge. Why do men go to strip clubs? They pay money to not be allowed to touch pretty girls? I don't get why guys freak out over the friend zone. If it didn't work out and she's cool, then you have a friend. If it didn't work out and she's not cool, don't bother with her. Admittedly, it can suck to see the object of your affection be totally uninterested in you, but you can't always get what you want, and there's other girls out there. As a black male, I never understood what's so bad about eating out a girl out. I love doing it as much as I love eating food. My friends think I'm super weird. As a white male, I don't understand this either, dude. My friends agree with me though, but everyone else my age treat it like they are avoiding the apocalypse. I'm a guy and I don't understand how a girl not playing video games is a deal breaker. It's like all these guys seem to talk, or care, about. They also talk about gaming like it's the only trait they look for. Like if a girl is a gamer, they would want them regardless of other traits. Even when they do find a girl that is actually perfect for them, they reject them for a stupid other trait. Also, guys I know will reject any girl that isn't Giselle or Heidi Klum. So basically shallowness. I don't freaking understand shallowness. I don't understand how some women can be so constantly upbeat, especially the ones who act fake. There needs to be some time of total laid-backness. I just don't understand how someone can wear a smile for so long, even when it's not genuine. Have babies. And the second you bring up that you don't understand it, someone will say something along the lines of you'll understand when you're older, when you meet the right man, when you have your own. Either that or I said the same thing when I was your age. You'll change your mind. No, you change your mind. That doesn't mean that I'll want a screaming infant in the future. The objectification of women. I love making love as much as the next guy, but you really don't have to treat women like they're some sort of game stat. Treating a girl like she's a bee when she isn't interested in you. This reminds me of when a girl turns a guy down, and the guy turns around and calls her a yes. Based on this experience, it seems that's the opposite of what she is. I don't understand why guys are obsessed with being men and manly. You have to like cars and sports. If you don't, you're P. Being a girl is an insult. You don't want to be a girl, be a man. Chug your beer like a man. Don't get scented soaps and candles. That stuff is for chicks. You're a man. I'm a guy and I don't understand how other guys in college can be so disrespectful and rude when talking to women and about women. Ugh. Women getting offended at their so looking at another woman. I think it's outrageous. It's completely natural for your eyes to follow what you find attractive. Additionally, women who can't just be. If you're so want a guy's night, give him a guy's night and you go out with your friends and have a good time as well. Having time apart is good for your relationship. I don't understand why people can't understand that. It honestly pisses me off that people in this day and age are still at the point where they still feel hugely pressured to fit into some kind of stereotype. Oh, I hate that not liking sports makes people think I'm less of a man. It doesn't make you less of a man. You know it doesn't. What does that even freaking mean anyway? Chances are nobody really gives two shoots. If you're around people that think that, you're probably not the kind of people you're connecting with on a deeper level. If they are, then that detail probably won't matter. I know you claim to not care, but if you don't care, then you wouldn't be complaining. It bugs me that people seem to shy away from the idea that being true to yourself in the purest sense is anything less than manly or whatever. It's self-lie. Doing whatever the frick you feel passionately about is not only attractive to most people, it helps you get to know yourself, which will likely make you happier in the long run. I've gotten more compliments, as a guy, from girls for wearing my wrap skirt, which I lost my virginity in, than I ever have pretending to act manly. It mostly just makes me sad that people are still exposed to the kind of environments where they feel that kind of conformative pressure and don't feel like they can escape it. And people just never realize that being a badass is about being whatever you want, regardless of what anyone thinks, as long as you do it well. Be the best you. To paraphrase Terry Crews, people liking the same things is fine. It's bound to happen. It's social networking and an evolutionary advantage. There are more than, 8ish now billion people on the planet just at this moment. People bond. You're not alone. There's almost zero chance. Stop worrying about it. Oh, and before I forget, caveat, keep an open mind. You don't know all the answers and you don't know the best methods. Listen to people, rant, row, that may have gotten a little out of hand. I don't get why girls always expect guys to have protection. As a 19-year-old female, I feel like I should be responsible for protecting myself and not depend on someone else to have my best interest in mind. I don't understand why so many straight men are desperate for some other form of birth control than a condom. I hear about it all the time from guys on Reddit and in my circle of friends. Seriously, just wear one. It'll keep you safe from things other than paternity. 2. If they kept repeating to straight guys what they tell us gays from the moment of coming out, that, if you don't wear one you will die of AIDS for sure, I'm sure their attitude would be different. If they kept repeating to straight guys what they tell us gays from the moment of coming out, that, if you don't wear one you will die of AIDS for sure, I'm sure their attitude would be different.